Miller from Business Development Associates in Chicago. We're at the RA show in Myrtle Beach. Beautiful weather out there.
Yes.
And Tim, we were talking about how a company wants to grow. And to grow, it might need to have a salesperson or maybe a sales force. And you were mentioning some challenges that might present. What are those challenges?
Well, Jeff, I think the biggest challenge is really understanding what the salesperson's activities are, and what they should be. All too often, most restoration contractors will bring a new salesperson in, give them a half a day of training, and then send them out the door. And assuming that they're busy, assuming that some good things are going to happen. They get receipts for golf, they get receipts for meals, they've got thousands of dollars in donuts being spent every month. But they never really understand whether or not that person is significantly affecting the income and profits of the company. And so what we have found is that it's very important to not only understand specifically what activities you want your sales team to be engaged in, but what are the results of those activities. And this requires salespeople to really work in a transparent manner. They need to be reporting through an effective CRM system. It could be as simple as a spreadsheet or as complex as one of the full-fledged CRMs out there. But most importantly, we need to understand what are the key performance indicators that lead to actual revenue in the door. Because that's what we're really hiring salespeople.
Right.
Even more than that, profit dollars. So we need to understand what prospecting activities are leading to meetings at what percentage of the time, because we want to adjust that. If somebody's a really good in-person cold caller, not so good on the phone, that's what they should be doing. If they're conversely really good on the phone, why have them go out and cold call? So we want to know which activities convert to meetings, which meetings convert to a deal in our program and some sort of a relationship that actually produces work. And this is very, very critical. I also think that there are two elements to a salesperson's job that need to be considered. The first one is the hunting portion, which is the prospecting, the developing relationships, and the second is the farming portion. That once you get somebody who says they want to work with your company, how do you build that relationship, which I believe you should do on the business side first, and then gradually build the personal relationship, so that ultimately you have an unbreakable referral partner.
Okay, well that sounds like it makes sense. A lot of companies out there are trying to grow, and they might struggle with what to do when it comes to salespersons or their sales staff. So
Absolutely.
Appreciate the advice.
Okay, thank you, Jeff.